All clips featured in this video can be found at Dress and Bubba on Twitch. The fun part about this is that I only get to say one perk at one time. So I cannot multiply say,
Trapper, Objective Obsession, Wraith, Objective Obsession, Hillbilly, Objective Obsession.
So let's start with Evan Mcmillan. Evan Mcmillan's worst survivor perk is, well, Objective Obsession. So, against Objective Obsession players as Trapper, what can you do? Absolutely nothing. They will see you whenever you place a trap, and because it takes you so long to place traps without add-ons even, you're fucked. Small game, pretty fucked up on Trapper. Dead Hard, pretty fucked up on Trapper, but Objective Obsession is just, I think we can all agree, is the worst one. Buffed Wraith or weak Wraith doesn't have chase potential. He is the only killer in the game without chase potential. Getting first hits with Wraith is easy, but once you're in a chase, uncloaked and everything, against a good survivor, you're an M1 killer. Windows of Opportunity tells you all the pallets and vaults near your area to use against him, because Wraith's biggest weakness, apart from maybe Michael, is pallets. Max Thompson Jr., Hillbilly, worst perk, it's Kindred. So Kindred on Hillbilly, you can see where he's coming to next. Yeah, pretty powerful. Number 4, Nurse. Inner Strength. Why is this? It should be pretty obvious why the fuck I put Inner Strength here. Because Sally's main teachable, the best teachable in Sally's kit, is Nurse's Calling, and every fucking nurse in training will run it. I mean, yeah, there's the limitation that you heal, that you only get to do it 5 maximum times, maybe less times in solo queue, but still pretty fucking powerful, because let's face it, every fucking nurse runs Nurse's Calling, okay? So don't fight me. Pretty hard choice. I did have Spine Chill in mind here, but nah, Spine Chill is worse on another killer. I'm gonna say Prove Thyself. Why do I say that? Because Michael starts off really slow, okay? He's in tier 1, and he needs to get out of tier 1, right? Pronto. So then he gets into tier 2, but he can't stay there for too long as well. He needs to get tier 3, and that takes like, what? A very long time, basically, without add-ons especially. Having all the gens being done by the time he does it the first time, yeah, yeah, I think Prove Thyself speaks for itself. 6th place, Hag. You will never, never see me taking this back. Empathy. So you basically know when Hag's chasing someone. So you're killer of a Hag, right? She set the traps, chases someone, hits the survivor. You know where that survivor is, which means you know that the Hag is chasing, and essentially you know where the Hag is. And the thing you should do against the Hag is go and find more traps and get rid of them. The Hag's too busy chasing someone. She can't do anything about it, especially if she's far away, in the case where she can't even teleport to them. This is the main counterplay to Hag that people aren't doing enough of. And if they did, Empathy would be a commonly used perk. Doctor, it's pretty unique actually, because this perk is kind of rubbish on other killers. Calm Spirit, you already guessed it. So yeah, 4 people running Calm Spirit. You don't have a power, basically. You're an M1 killer, so I think that speaks for itself. Huntress, the worst survivor perk for Honor is actually the new one, Smash Hit. Loop the Huntress with a pallet with her 110 movement speed, waiting for her to bloodlust. You don't do anything stupid, don't do it on a long loop, or don't pre-drop the pallet and be like, maybe the hitboxes will be nice today. No, don't do that. So when you're looping the Huntress, what you essentially want to do is when she's about to hit you with her M1 attack and gives up on hatchets, stun her and run away. She can't hit you with a hatchet because she's stunned, because if there's one thing killers are not known for, it's multitasking. Cannibal. Pretty easy choice if you ask me. We had to see this perk at some point. Sprint Burst. No surprise element. 32 meter terror radius. You see him coming? Sprint Burst away. What the fuck is he gonna do? What the fuck is Cannibal gonna do against Sprint Burst, guys? 4 people running Sprint Burst against Cannibal? He's fucked. Mindbreaker doesn't even help. Now, the thing about Freddy Krueger, I wouldn't have put this perk on Freddy Krueger because I hate this survivor perk. I hate it with all my heart. But because Freddy Krueger's power is such a fuck you to borrow time, definitely, okay? So if a disgusting Freddy player like takes abuse towards the no borrow time rule, loophole, whatever the fuck happened in development, he hits you, tunnels you, hit him with Decisive Strike, and be on your merry way. So that's a pretty easy choice for me. One of the most powerful survivor perks against the most powerful killer in the game. Now, the best perk to run against Piggy, you're going to say is Spine Chill, but no, not yet. We'll get to Spine Chill, but this is not the stealth killer. Spine Chill is the worst stat. It's pretty fucking bad, but it's not the worst one, okay? I promise you. Piggy's worst survivor perk, if you ask me, is a common one. Let's say you down a survivor, trap the survivor, and put them on the hook. Okay, now we'll makes it so you have basically Quicksilver levels of healing when the survivor's unhooked. Doesn't matter if you have sloppy, it doesn't matter if you have rusty attachments or whatever the mangled add-on is called. Pretty fucking powerful to not have injured, trapped people in a pig game. What you want to do, repair the gen, when a survivor gets hooked, repair the gen, get into a locker. I'm gonna throw a yellow bottle, go there, pop the gen, and the gen has like, what, 1% progress? 1% progress for a perk that takes away 25% progresses, and a gen in the distance pops. The most beautiful shit I've ever seen, except not for me, because Doctor, I was the clown. For Spirit, Iron Will. For Legion, the worst perk is Dead Hard. And why do I say that? Because Legion is an M1 killer against injured survivors. He can do nothing to injured survivors. It's as if he has an allergy against injured survivors. Okay, now Plague, it's life. Why? Because you vault, you run away, she can't hit you with a vomit. Pretty easy. Moving on. Spine Chill. What you need to do is run, look for cover, and when Ghostface starts chasing you and probably exposes you, that's when the second part of Spine Chill, which is the extra volt speed, comes into play. So yeah, Spine Chill I think is definitely better on Ghostface, but Pig is a close second. Because he most likely pre-made the portal, and he's going to go to where that portal is. Demo's Run Barbecue, it's a must, honestly. Along with Corrupt and Save the Best for Last. Demo has a lot of must perks, and you're going to finish the generator all because of Distortion. For Oni, it's an easy one. Unbreakable, one of the most powerful survivor perks in the game. The Oni is the #1 killer who relies on slugging. Michael's power is less for less, and Oni's power is more for more, and I think more for more is stronger. However, Oni is weaker in this regard because he is very slug dependent. When he picks up down survivors while in his power, he gets tired. Death Selenia, if you're an injured survivor and you get in the middle of the chain and you have Borrow Time or Medal of Man, you won't take damage. Pyramid Head, not a lot of options, I'm afraid, because, you know, his power kind of negates a lot of the hook-related perks. So we're going to be a bit boring here and say Urban Evasion and move on. Detective's Hunch, because Blight has Hex Undying. For Twins, I'm going to have to say we're going to make it. Apart from Oni, they're probably the most slug-dependent killer, so a perk that heals you really quickly in the dying state is sure to help you out. And also, free blood points. Trickster, the newest killer in the game. Funnily enough, the best survivor perk to run against the K-pop Fortnite Joker is Dance With Me.